Hey everyone, welcome back to Jaybirdresin art. My name is Tara and today is Wednesday, which means coasting through the week. And I have out my Oriental coaster mold from Molds and Shapes. And we are going to be using some little vinyl cutouts that I have cut out on my Cricut, and I'm attempting to weed them and get them put on transfer tape or regular tape, which is proven to be difficult, but I'm working on it. So which is going to be these. I had these whenever I was going to try to fix my Slaya tray, but I ended up not needing them. So I'm going to use those, and we are going to be doing them in a gold background. So I have some Resin mica powders. I have bright gold and pearl gold. They're both very pretty. This one's a bit more sparkly, so I might use this one or I might combine. Not really sure. So, and if I can't get these all off like I was hoping to, I also have the little offcut that you're supposed to weed off, that I could possibly use as like a stencil or something. So one way or another, we're going to get some sunflowers on these coasters. So, all right, let me go mix up some resin and I will be right back. Okay, so I have mixed up, well, I tried to mix up 14 ounces of Bone Crafter resin. I accidentally went a little over, so I got 15. So I'm just going to, let's see, I think I'm just going to, let's just use this one, the pearl gold, and see how that goes. And if it needs more, or I don't know, I'm going to try, then I'll put the other one. We'll just see how the pearl one looks first. Oh, let me scrape off my paddle here. So I forgot to do that. Okay. Let's just stick that over there for a second. All right. So I was going to do 2 black and 2 gold because I had some gold sunflower ones, but I'm not very good at the Cricut, and apparently my thing, the blade went straight through, so those are unusable. So yeah, this is oh, I better cover that up. It's gonna get powder all over it. No, let's just cover this up for a second. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. It's gonna get covered anyway, but oh, look how pretty that is. That is really pretty. It's making a mess though. I'm just gonna dump. I probably should have put that in a smaller amount first. I'm just gonna dump a bunch of it in there. And then kind of slowly mix it so it doesn't poof out everywhere. Try to get it all mixed in first. Goodness. Probably should have mixed it in a smaller amount first. Why I didn't. That's pretty. Let's see. I think that's going to be good. I don't think we need any more. I'm going to put that up. And then you know what? I'm going to use my mixer again to do that. To make sure it gets mixed really, really well. And I don't have any little mica pieces that are be floating around. Alright, I think that should be good. I'm going to scrape this off again. And then I'm going to just let this drip clean for a second while I do all this, and then I will clean it off. All right, so I need to, wow, I made a mess. I need to split this up so I can put it in the vacuum chamber. Plus, I don't want it to be that deep in the cup because it will cure up a lot faster. So I'm going to get a different, sorry. All right, I'm going to get 2 different cups and split this up. I need a scraper. Okay, let me get the scraper and get all that out. All right. So now I'm going to go put this in the vacuum chamber and we'll be right back. All right, so I got it out of the vacuum chamber. And so all we're going to do is pour it in. I'm going to fill them up. Oh, I might have a lot extra. I thought these took more than that. Oh no. How did I do that? I thought I'm going to go around here on these little angles here with a dotting tool to get any bubbles out of those little edges. I really thought these took more than that. I'm going to have a bunch extra maybe. That's okay. We will figure out something to do with it. I'm just going to leave a little layer or a little bit for a top coat. Should maybe try to do like a geode effect or something, but I'm running really, really behind on my video for today. I need to go around here. Yeah, so I had some stuff I had to do, and it got me behind. And my internet the past couple of days has been going out, so I've been having troubles with stuff. I don't know what's going on, but it went out most of the day yesterday, the day before, and partially today. I don't know what's going on with that. So yeah, I'm gonna have a ton of extra. Wow, I'll need it half of what I need. Well, not even half actually. I wasn't expecting that at all. Okay, so all right, that looks pretty good for a first layer. I'm really hoping I can get these sunflowers off of off the paper onto some transfer stuff, because I have a really hard time with that. I don't know if I just got bad. Look at that. Oh my gosh, I have so much extra. What am I gonna do? Oh no, I got like probably 7.5 ounces. Oh my god. Okay, so what can I do with 7.5 ounces of resin? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Let me be right back. Okay, I guess we're just gonna go ahead and do these turtle trays, because they take about 3 ounces each, and they're very pretty. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. Everybody loves the turtle trays, right? And I do already have some ones that I did black, so they would kind of match with the like gold and black theme. I hope y'all don't get bored of the gold and black. I really didn't intend to do what three what no is this the second? I did the gold and black tray on Monday with the jar, which turned out absolutely gorgeous, by the way, if you didn't see that. And then this. I do have a video planned for this weekend, though, but I'm not finished with that one. And then I gotta figure out something else. So I hope you don't get bored of the gold and black. I definitely am gonna throw in some other stuff. I'm not gonna just do gold and black only for sure. But it just happened to work out this way. Because I had those little sunflower stickers. When I looked over, I was like, what can I do for today? And I seen those, and I was like, oh, that would be cute. And some coasters. So, yeah, here we are. And I still have more. Lord of mercy. Okay. Let me get some bubbles. You know what? I didn't go around here either to get all those bubbles out. Hopefully it'll be all right. I'm just kind of go around the rim there. Around here too. Try to release any that may be under there. All right. So, still got more. Okay. What now? Oh my gosh. Oh, goodness, goodness, goodness. What did I do? Let's maybe add a tad bit more. Over here. Oh, I got so much extra. Dang it. Okay, now that looks plenty. I still need room for a top coat. Oh my goodness. Okay, so now what are we going to do? How much is that? So, oh, look at all those bubbles that popped up. Yeah, I'm glad I did that. Okay. Well, shoot. All right. Now what? Now what? Now what? Well, okay, so I got this little guy here that I bought a while back on Amazon, and I never poured him yet. So I'm going to go ahead and pour this if I got enough. I think he looks pretty cool. I don't know if it's enough or not, but we're going to try. Oh, it might be, oh my, I might even have more. Okay, no. All right, let me get a scraper. Oh, there's a hair. He's like a, I don't know, like a little statue. Kind of reminds me like that statue in that movie Night at the Museum, the one that says gum gum or gum gum. I don't know, whatever it says. He likes the chewing gum. I don't know if that's what it's supposed to be, but it's similar. Okay, a little bit more. Ah! And would you look at that? It looks like I'm probably going to have more. I way over poured on this one. That is crazy. Crazy, crazy. Okay, well, I'm going to find something else to do with this. And then we'll be back for the next layer for this. Okay, so everything's cured now. I got a flower out of it. Got this little guy, 2 turtle coasters, and 4 of these coasters that we set out to do. So it is still hot. So I'm going to let this one cool down off the heat mat for a second because I don't want to destroy it trying to get it out. I'm going to go ahead and demold these so we can just have our coasters that we're working on. Ooh, that's a nice mold. Let's move this out of the way for a second. Uh, there we go. It demolds very easily. Real nice, soft. I think it's like a candle mold. There we go. All right. Oh, that is cute. And it's shiny. Isn't that sweet? I like that little guy. You just set it uh on the mount in the like over the fireplace or on a shelf. I don't know. He's pretty cool. That's neat. Okay. So let's get the turtles. It's hot. The heat mat gets really hot. It works very well though. Ow, by my hand. I was in a hurry. Oh, that is pretty. Of course, this one always turns out absolutely gorgeous, no matter what you do with it. So there we go. There's that guy. Let's get this one. This is the newer version of it. I really like this one. And there he is. Oh, I got a couple bubbles. Dang it. I got a couple bubbles underneath of those little pearls. Right there. Hold on. Right there. But that's okay. It'll be alright. Just an extra. But yeah, that's really cool. I like it. Alrighty. So I was able to get my little sunflowers off of. Let me turn this off again. I have that glare. Hopefully you can still see pretty good. I was able to get my sunflowers off of that. Yeah, I was able to get it weeded, and I used some Scotch tape. This little Scotch like packing tape, and this one worked really well. I always have a whole lot of trouble trying to get the vinyl off with like the transfer tape and stuff. I can never get it, but hopefully I can get it to come off of here onto the thing. So I'm just going to kind of set a few of these. I think I can maybe fit like 3 each if I position them properly. Let's see. Yeah, I always have a real hard time trying to get the daggone vinyl to get on a transfer tape. I'm horrible at that. Oh, and look at that. Oh, nope. Okay. It is pretty hot. I want to be careful not to take off or, break the seal on my resin here. I'm going to try to hold it hold this down. Kind of, you know what? I got one of those things. Like, oh, these things. Maybe that would work better. You know what? My sister suggested something I might try to do as well with these. Remember those little black butterflies that I made with some extra resin on one of my pours? I think it maybe was the tray and jar. Maybe she said to maybe put some of those butterflies on here. That might look cool. This is going to take a minute, it looks like. Oh, I don't know if it's because it's still hot that it's not wanting to stick down, or if this tape is just strong and wanting to pull it off. Looks like it's actually leaving some of the stickiness of the tape on the vinyl, though. It's not looking shiny. I wonder if that's going to matter the way it looks when I put resin on it, if it'll be okay. Uh-oh. Come on now. Okay. So, I got that on it. It does have the stickiness of the tape, though. Oh, no. It's not very shiny, is it? It's got the glue from the tape. Well, there ain't nothing I can do about it. Huh. I wonder if I can... Maybe I'll put them all down, and I'll take some alcohol on like a paper towel or something and try to get that glue off. That's what I'll do. Let me go see something real quick. These little butterflies. I see I got all these little black butterflies. Maybe. It might stick up too high. They do. They stick up higher than the coaster. Well, it was a thought. That would have been nice, but there's too much resin in there. Okay, so I'm not going to take too much every time. I'm just going to put all these down, and then I'll come back whenever we're ready to do a top coat. Okay, so I got them all down. I'm not thrilled about the gold color. It kind of turned a little oranger than I was hoping. And I did try to get some of those glue marks off of the stickers, but it wasn't working great. And I was afraid I was going to make the stickers themselves come off with alcohol. So I just stopped, and I'm just kind of hoping that with the top coat, it will kind of bring that out. So, and I also did get the flower out. It's very beautiful, sparkling. And I put a little bit of the like crushed, like it's like kind of like crushed crystal, but it's gold in there. Not sure if you'll see it or if that was a mistake. So I'm just gonna put a thin top coat on these. Definitely gonna pay attention, make sure I don't overfill them. I'm gonna put a little bit in at first. Let it settle. I might have put too much of that stuff. Oops. That stuff will take over your project like crushed crystal will too. So I'm going to be very careful with it. Just going to add a little bit to each one, then I'll go back over it. And those little butterflies, I tried them. Yeah, they were They were too tall, so that kind of stinks. I wish I could have put that in there. Kind of feel like it's almost kind of missing something, but it's all right. I'm gonna kind of spread this around, and it looks like you can't really tell that glue was on there, so that's good. I'm just gonna spread all this around, then I'll refill it. Fill it up the rest of the way. Hopefully I have enough. Last time I made too much. Oops. Kind of going over there in the... Okay. Let's see. Let's wipe that off. I want to get... Where's my dotting tool? Oh. Let's kind of go around these edges here. Make sure the resin is touching all the sides. Watch me have to mix up more. Well, actually, with the top coat on and that crushed gold flake stuff, I think it looks all right. Not too bad. Looks like I'm probably going to be short, though. Of course. Too much on the first one, not enough on the second. Ain't that how it goes? Every time. I almost did 4. And then I was like, well, I was way off before. So, oh gosh. Yeah, I'm going to have to mix up some more. Wow. I should have went back and watched my old video. I did another video on these, and I should have went back and watched it, but I didn't. So here we are. It probably is 5 ounces, and it just seemed like I had, or I didn't, they probably are 5 ounces each, but I just didn't need as much as I made the first time. It was probably 5 ounces each full, is probably what it was. So yeah, I'm gonna have to mix up some more, but that's okay. That is what I'll do. I'll mix up some more and get these all cured, and then we'll be back on demold, and I have something special to tell you. So stick around. Okay, so everything is finished now. I did make another one of these little guys with the extra resin when I had to go and mix up more. So I'm going to get him out, and I made him like the same color as like stone or rock. So it looked like maybe the little guy off that one movie. Or it kind of reminds me of like the Stonehenge. I didn't really have enough to fill it up, so I ended up having to stick some little pieces of little chunks of like extra mixed mold that I had at one point in time. So there he is. It looks like he's got some bubbles in there because of it. But you can't see the little pieces. Actually, you can kind of see. Hold on. Where's the light? You can kind of see where one of them kind of fell in there. But it just makes it look even more like stone, though, actually, with all those little bubble holes and stuff. I think that little guy is cute for some reason. You can kind of see him in there. Anyway, okay. So, and here are the coasters. See a little piece of overpour drip right there. Oh, if I can get it all. Goodness. They're still warm. I don't want to mess the top coat up. But I don't have time. I gotta hurry up and get this video together. We're running late. We're way behind today. So, alright. So let's look at them. I think they turned out pretty cute. Kind of got some dust in there, it looks like. But I don't know. What do you think? Oh, dang it. Okay. Well, there we go. Alright. They're kind of cute for a real quick make that, you know, you need in a bit of a hurry. Got some little extra pieces here. I don't know. What do you think? I really kind of wish that would have turned out more gold rather than, it kind of looks a little orangey. But I don't know. I think they still turned out pretty good though. They're cute. So yeah. And so for my extras, of course I had these, right? And you never seen these before because I ended up cutting it out of the video that I made them in. But I also had these from before, which is some black ones. So now I have like a set of the black and gold of these as well. And then I got these two. And then this little extra flower. So a whole mess of stuff today. But okay, so I promised you and some special news. Well, it's special to me anyway. I think so. I thought it was pretty cool. So Bondcrafter actually reached out to me yesterday and asked me if I would like them to send me some stuff to try out, some of the new stuff. So I was like, of course. I already love the resin, you know. So they're going to be sending me some stuff. But in the meantime, they sent me a promotional link for Amazon where you can get 50% off of their 16-ounce resin bottles. So the regular, I think $15.99. So with the 50% discount, you can get them for $7.99. I've already put 2 of them in my cart because I want to have some bottles to refill with my, like when I get like a 2-gallon kit or a 1-gallon kit, because those bottles can be like kind of heavy, you know, and hard to pour, especially if you're trying to mix up a small amount of resin. And it did allow me to get the discount on both. So you can get 32 ounces of resin for what, $8? So that's pretty cool. I think that's what it is. $7.99. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So alright guys, well, let me know what you think about the coasters and all my other makes here. And if you want the resin, I will post the link that you have to click on in my description box, and that is, if you don't know where to find that, that will be like, you know, where the title is under the video, that little button that says more, you click on it, it'll drop down a little screen there, and it'll be right there, like where the description of the video is, and then I'll have the discount or the link, and then it will also have all of my, like, my normal stuff that I use on an everyday basis. That's where all that stuff is there. Amazon wish list, everything is there. So that's where I will put the link to the resin. So, all right, guys. Well, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.